Hi guys, it's UT-TOTY here, and today I've sort of done my own team of the year, what I predict it to be. Don't count me 100% on this. I believe a few of the players will definitely be in this team, but I'm wrong with predictions quite a lot of the time, so don't account me on that. I'm also going to be talking about the price crash and people who are sort of bigging it up to be a massive price crash, when in reality it's not going to be anything near as bad as people think it will be. But anyway, I'm going to run through the team of the year, explain why I think these players might get it, yada yada. Petr Cech helped Chelsea win the Champions League, made some really good saves in the run through the Champions League. Could easily be replaced with Casillas, because Casillas helped Spain win Euro 2012. So it could be between those two. Buffon might also be in there, helped Juventus have an unbeaten league run last season, and helped Italy get to the final of Euro 2012 as well. So expect one of those three to be the goalkeeper. No one else will be there. I can pretty much guarantee that 100%. The right back is going to be Sergio Ramos. Yes, he is playing the centre back role, and he will be a centre back when the game, if he is released. The reason I put him there is because sometimes EA in past Team of the Years have made it so a centre back is playing right back, so that could easily happen again. Don't believe there was a right back that did really well last season that would deserve a Team of the Year or warrant having one, because Philipp Lahm, Germany didn't do that well in the Euros. I don't think Bayern Munich won the league. I'm pretty sure that's Borussia Dortmund, so I'm going to go with Sergio Ramos here. Helped Spain win Euro 2012. Had a really good season, I believe. So, yeah, quite a few informs last FIFA. And yes, I'm going by FIFA things now. I don't watch BBVA at all. Anyway, we're going to go with Mats Hummels. Helped Borussia Dortmund win the league. Been his massive breakthrough season, because yeah, people knew about him last season, but now well, people knew about him 2 years ago, but this season he started to get last season started to get really well known, and helped Borussia Dortmund win the league against Bayern Munich. So I believe he'll be in there because he's young and he's really good. So next we're going to go with Vincent Kompany. Now this is one I'm pretty much certain about. Man City captain, helped Man City win the league for the first time in God knows how long. And was one of I think he did get Man City's Player of the Year. Not 100% sure, but he was absolutely solid last season. So he's a pretty much dead cert. So I would pretty much think he will be in there. Ashley Cole, I think he was probably the best left back in the world last season. Pretty much his defensive games against fucking Bayern Munich and Real Madrid helped Chelsea win the Champions League, so you can pretty much guarantee he will be in there. There's definitely going to be a Chelsea player in there, whether you want it or not, be it Cole, Cech or Mata. There'll probably be two, but if there isn't, I'll go definitely be an Ashley Cole. We've got Juan Mata. Personally, this is one of my picks who I think might not be in it, but I would like to see him in there. And if he is in there, I don't know if he'd be playing the cam or the right mid or left mid role. I'm not 100% sure, but he had a pretty good season last year, was one of Chelsea's best players, but you could easily replace him with someone else. I expect he probably won't be in it. Now we've got Xavi. Since EA licked Barcelona's arse, you can almost guarantee it's either going to be him or Iniesta in the centre mid role. Helped Spain win Euro 2012, another one of those players that did. So you can pretty much guarantee there's going to be a Barcelona midfielder as a centre mid, so it could be Busquets easily, because I believe he had a pretty good season as CDM, but don't account me on that. Andrea Pirlo, this is another one of my picks who I think might not get it, but I'm pretty sure he will. He had a really good season last season, obviously. He was released by AC Milan and just joined Juventus, and since then he's become one of the best midfielders in the world. He's already really good to begin with, but now he's on a completely different level. Helped Juventus have an unbeaten season, and did really well with Italy in the Euros to get to the final. So you can sort of expect him to be in there. He might not be. They could easily replace him with Iniesta and have Iniesta, Xavi in the midfield as per usual, or Ozil or someone like that. Now we've got Cristiano Ronaldo. We all know he's going to be in it. Everyone knows he's going to be in it. There's no need to go into any detail why. Messi, another one of those people. I think he scored how many goals is it? 91? Is it 91 goals this season? Something mental like that. Might be 90 or 92, I'm not sure. But yeah, he's definitely going to be in it, so you can just put your hands down and say, yeah, he's going to be in it. Now, the next striker, I put RVP because he pretty much single-handedly helped Arsenal stay in the top 4 last season. And there was Alex Song, who was really good as well. But it's either pretty much for the other striker, it's either going to be RVP or Falcao. Personally, I would like to see RVP because I'm a United supporter, and although he would get this Team of the Year for his Arsenal season, I would like to see him as a United player with a 92 rating such as this. But okay, so that's the Team of the Year done. There is not a bench for Team of the Year. I don't think there ever has been, apart from the Team of the Seasons at like the blue cards from last year. There's been a bench, but here there isn't. Now I want to talk a little bit about the price crash that people seem to be going on about. Yes, there will be a price crash. There always is when Team of the Years come out. As the year goes on, players' prices do get cheaper. But people seem to be thinking that this price crash that's going to happen is going to be absolutely major, and loads of players' prices are going to drop. Now, I'm not going to lie, a lot of players' prices are going to drop, like, drastically. But people seem to think that they're going to drop so much. For instance, I saw some people on threads saying Sergio Aguero is going to drop from 100 and whatever he is to 60k, and it's just like, no, that's never going to happen. Players' prices will drop reasonably. There'll be like a certain percentage of each player. All it really depends upon is how many of them are brought out, how many people get them out of packs. That is all it is. And if EA determine they want to change the card weights for some cards in January like we did last year, because if anyone remembers, Steven Gerrard before January cost around 120k, and then they changed his card weight and ended up costing about 12 by the end of FIFA. So yeah, you can expect some prices to drop. Personally, I think the players that will be most affected are the players that cost around the 40,000 coin marks. Players such as Nasri, I believe he's about 30, but those sort of players, Yaya Toure, Nasri, David Silva, I don't know who else is around 40k. RVP is about 40k now. Falcao, Benzema is about 60 here drop. Di Natale, Torres, Balotelli, so those sort of players will drop drastically. They go down quite a few thousand coins. The ones that will stay in value are probably the ones that are around 10k. They won't really drop that much. They go down to about 8 or 6k. Informs, the big informs will drop in price, but the cheaper ones, the ones that are about 20,000, 30,000, they won't drop much because there's not much room for them to drop drastically. So if I were you right now, I would probably sell my teams to save my money, because I've done this like 2 months ago because I don't really enjoy playing FIFA, and I've got around 560k saved up. Plus I've got 2 cheap teams and a couple of cheap informs I like using. So yeah, that's been this video. I hope you enjoy. It is on the web app. Well, it's not on the web app, it's on chuz.com. If you want to use that, go ahead. It's a really good website. I'm not trying to like advertise or anything. I understand it's really good. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I still got a cold, so sorry if I sound a bit like bunged up. But yeah, talk to you guys later. Goodbye.